Hello, hello. I think I'm live now. Welcome to my very first public live about HANDIEU. Sorry for the very early hour. I think during I'm so used to making live meetings with our community that I totally forgot that maybe for wider audience it would be better in the evening, so everybody has more time to actually watch it. But still, you will be able to watch this live afterwards. And if you will have some more questions to me that will come up during this one, or you have any other questions that you see our profile, you see the project, and you would like to ask some questions, then I will make another live, uh, maybe within 2 weeks, and then I will set a better hour for our meeting. Okay, so this is my very first live, which is public. So I think the best will be to start from introducing myself. Who am I? So I'm Aga Marecka. I'm Polish. I studied international business, management in human resources, management in transport and logistics, tourism and recreation, and I ended up in marketing at Mercedes. And to be honest, you can already hear that I was not really decided what I really want in my life. I couldn't find my direction, my path, my goal, passion. I was not sure what I want to do really, so I was like kind of jumping from different areas. Mm, until actually now, recently, when I open HandyU, I realized that my passion is uh, connecting different areas, for creating complex concepts, projects, and people, and simply people, because I love to talk to different people and have good relations with them. But after some time, I decided to turn my life upside down, and I came to Belgium, next to Luxembourg border. That's where I live now. I found a job in Luxembourg, but I still didn't really find myself at that time, and I got more problems with my health, and I had to make another hard decision for myself to quit my job and take care of myself in the first place, because otherwise I was not able to really work efficiently. That was a hard decision, but actually also a moment of taking control over my life, finding myself solutions to my health problems at that time. And I managed it, and it was a very great success for me. So um, at that point, I was really happy that finally I feel full of energy again. But I got pregnant, which I'm very happy about. But without employment, it was a bit hard. I knew that I will have a little bit longer break in my career that I was expecting at the beginning. Mm, but I decided to use it as, first of all, to learn new things. I started to learn French programming, so everything that can be useful for me later on. And on the other side, to take this time that I will have with my daughter more, that not maybe everyone has this opportunity to to have so much time with their children. So I also wanted to take as much as possible from this time together. And then, how did I come up with the idea? Because it was just after I gave a birth. I was looking for handmade products, for handmade gifts for my family, because they always tell me that they don't want any presents, don't spend money on them. It was Christmas, and I really wanted to give them something meaningful, something nice. And unfortunately, uh, yeah, I mean, fortunately, I started to dig on internet looking for handmade gifts, and I came across Etsy. And first was like, I was very impressed, like, great place. I can find so much different handmade products. I immediately sent it to my another friend who just opened her handmade business, and telling her, look, maybe here you can post your products too. Um, but then I realized she was not encouraged, and me as a customer either. Like, I was looking at the platform, but there was too much. I felt I cannot find something interesting for me because there is too much. Mm, I I'm not sure if you hear me well because I just got some uh, notification here. So please let me know if you can hear me well and everything is okay. Okay. Yeah. So after this first impression about this global platform, I thought maybe there is some European one, and there wasn't any. So that was the point when I thought, okay, maybe there is a room for a European platform, which makes sense from different business perspectives. And I was thinking more about what I can do and how I can do it, maybe different way. Digging on different Facebook groups, looking what people say about it and how it can be changed. This whole concept, how what other pieces there are missing, maybe, so it shows a different direction. So how the idea was evolving, I was actually starting from premium handmade in my very first idea, that it would be more focused on premium products. But then I uh, we got COVID, okay, and I was still watching all these Facebook groups, and there were more and more posts saying that someone has just lost his job and now is trying to make his business something, some income by making handmade handcrafts. Uh, and even though from the very beginning I thought about, for example, this educational part to support beginners, but to implement it later on, then I decided to go for it from the very beginning. So one of the first things that I've done, it was July 2020. First, I opened a Facebook group, and in the same time I started sharing some insights, some tips about opening a business, and thinking about the business plan, how to organize everything on my blog. Also something that I thought I will do later on, but I started my blog too, which is Handmade in Europe. You can also visit. uh, and I think it was quite good for our community. I got really good feedback, that some of them really had the possibility to rethink some directions that they were taking. So I'm continuing this part too, but now I go more into videos. And we meet like once a week, for example, or I make my own videos to explain better what I meant in my articles, because it's always different when you write something and when you actually explain it, and when you have some interaction with people, they can ask you questions. That's always something different. Um, what other question I also get many times? Maybe I will come back for a moment to this, like how the idea was evolving. I have to tell you that my concept, it's like I prepared for 10 or 20 years, how I would like it to look like and what different pieces will be opened within it. And when I launched, actually, I had to already adjust a couple of times. So this blog, the the educational part was in my mind first, like for later on, and now I see that that was the direction that I should take from the beginning. So I did it. and that there are many adjustments that I do along the way, still having the same goal, the same direction, and just adjusting maybe the ways I'm going there, and we are going there actually. But I will come back to it. Then I get the question about European scope a couple of times. Many people tell me, yes, this is a perfect idea. Uh, yeah, go global. Like, don't forget to go global. And I have to tell you that I'm not going global. I don't think it's good for small businesses to go global. There are a couple of risks related, for example, to shipping, that I would not encourage every small business. There are already global platforms for handmade, and I'm not going to take this piece of cake. Let's say I'm focusing on Europe, on connecting Europe. For the moment, it's European Union, but I wish to connect whole Europe. I think it's simply better for from the business perspective, but also for our environment. So we make our production, local production, more sustainable, and it stays within our continent, basically. So just to ensure you that and tell you that direction won't be global at any time, I hope that some businesses will develop and will go for global uh, platforms and sales too. I'm not saying that that's not my wish. I would really like to. But that's something actually that I tell to our community many times. I don't, I'm not a competition to other marketplaces because I believe that each of them is a little bit different. Each of them has different customers. So, for example, Etsy gives you customers from globe, while HANDIEU is focused on Europe, and then you have multiply um, local marketplaces where you should be also visible. So you have to diversify your sales channels and simply be visible on different in different places. Um, so then another question: what is actually the concept? I made a little video explainer already. I wanted to make it like a combination between business, because it is a business. It's a marketplace. That's the first thing you see. Even if there is going to be more behind, there is already behind more. Then this business, it really relies uh, on values that we share, on foundations, charities, like to support someone, to have this empathy for others that maybe don't have that great possibilities. That's why in my explainer videos you can see many times some topics about the social groups that have limited access to the jobs market, and now you see why I'm so focused on these topics, because that's something that I struggled myself to, uh, getting back on the market. And I think this is one of the possibilities for many of us to start our own business. I hope that on the other side we will have also governments who will make it easier to for us to start a business, because it's not that easy, especially if you don't have any business background. I can imagine that it can be hard, but that's another thing that we hopefully can change when we gather more people together. Then we have some sort of values like in incubator, which is, yeah, focus on beginning businesses, in educating but also connecting, networking. And the last part, but not the less important, I think the most important, is that community. There is a community behind, that it's growing, and it's a European community of great people. And um, I don't want to make it. Mm, then I come to more to the topic of the direction of the project itself. I don't want to become, uh, for sure, not global giant, but not any kind of giant that it's setting the rules for everyone. but I want to really make it in cooperation with the community. I really base on partnership with each of you, each of artisans. I believe that through partnerships can really make long-term good businesses for everyone. So I give um, a chance to everyone within the community to first of all set their ideas. I'm really open to implement new ideas into the project, but also to decide to vote. And there are solutions that we will implement within HANDIEU that will enable it, that everybody has a chance to say what they think. Uh, Please let me know if you have some questions too, some additional questions maybe, because it looks like I got very fast. This is not truly unusual for me. Usually I have pretty long speeches and I'm jumping from one topic to another. So if you have any questions to me related to HandyU that I maybe forgot about, please let me know. I'm still here. Um, what more I can tell you about? Um, what is done already? I can tell you about this. So from one side, you see our platform marketplace. You can already buy and sell handmade products. Every day I have some new artisans joining. It takes a little bit time still to prepare the shop well, so we have to be a bit patient too, so we can really see full shop there. On the other hand, there is a blog that I told you about, handmadeineurope.com. Mm, this part is full of my thoughts, my articles, and now also some podcasts and videos on different topics related to business, to marketing, to what are my observations, because I gathered a couple of observations during that time on different Facebook groups, but also having direct contact with our community. I had many meetings with artisans from HandyU. Each of them, um, I don't know even how many, probably around 50 meetings that I made during that time. And every person so different, so unique, amazing, so much positive energy that now it makes me feel like I really can recommend each of these people who are selling on HandyU to you, that they are really great people and worth to support, truly. And gathering all these experiences, what they tell me, what I read, I still keep on having my thoughts, and then introducing them now on my live videos. So now you can see. Yeah, I start to talk now more and more about it. Yes, that's how. So that's how I work, like one thought to another. But I try to be positive with everything. I heard many also hard stories, because that's not everything is so perfect in our lives. We all have some problems and some struggles, unfortunately. But to stay positive, even with everything collapsing around us, I think it's quite important. And one way or another, one day or another, all the good things will start coming back to us. We just need to sometimes open ourselves to others, because the moment I also started to reach different people for the project, but also not just to make some connections and have a nice chat, I feel like I'm meeting the right people on my way, and that's amazing. I had just recently two other meetings with artisans from HandyU, and I felt like, oh my god, this is another great connection. This is another great person with this positive spirit and having the same values. So there are more of us, I believe, and they are like. I think more and more people are actually realizing what's important in life. If I can say it, thanks to COVID too. Mm, and that's pretty cool that we started to see more each other, people, because I would like to show you people behind, yeah, great artisans, creative people, but on the other side, to show that okay, each customer is also a person, HANDIEU is a person, and there are people from each side. It's not just some business. It's not just some I don't know, accounting company, legal advisor. There are people. So let's look at each other more as people. Uh, yeah, that's it. I think if you don't have any questions, I will be finishing. That will be quite short, but I think to the point um video explainer. And I hope to see more of you. I understand that not everyone had time at 12 p.m. Uh, on Thursday, and we will make another live in the evening. I will try to make. Probably I will have to do it around 9 p.m. So my baby goes to sleep and she doesn't distract me. That happens also a lot because I run a business while being a mother. Now she's in crèche, but a couple of times she's participating of in my meetings. Uh, Even on some lives, it happened too. But I think since my community is already used to it, I mean, I hopefully other people will be too. This is another way of running a business now, and we are more because I had a couple of girls also running their businesses too. We meet and babies are coming. Yeah, so thank you very much for watching with this positive ending. I would like to wish you a nice day and stay safe. And I hope to see you soon on HandyU. And if you would like to join us, support our project, there is a crowdfunding campaign running right now. And I will be very grateful if you also join us, participate, share anything that could help us simply develop the project. So once again, thank you very much for watching, and have a nice day. Bye.